welcome to a home tree. Like for me, I see it's like radically collaborating to make a more beautiful world.
So here's the deal. Ireland is windy, and wind doesn't always lead to great waves. When we told our friends we were going to surf in Ireland, some wished us luck on the wild goose chase against the wind. Others asked, is there even surf in Ireland? Yes. Yes, there is. We just had to find it. Spring can be a fairly unsettled, unpredictable season in terms of swell in Ireland, and as with the majority of Europe, big stormy surf happily rubs shoulders with epic glassy days.
Whoa, look at them on the other side of the boat.
That mountain there?
So it's completely flat here. It's quite trying to make the conditions work for us today with southerly winds, westerly swell, but quite strong southerlies. So this is a pretty north-facing beach. We're hoping some of the swell would wrap around the corner, but it did not. So we're going to go to a slightly more west-facing exposed beach and see if the wind's too bad or not. Kind of makes sense, but it was worth coming to check. We're just going to keep driving west and see if we can find the balance between wind and swell.
I feel like if we try this one first.
So I don't know where this wave breaks, but it's on here. So it's going to be windy at that beach, but there'll be waves.
No wave here.
Excuse me, Mr. Horse. Is this the right spot for surf? He's not interested.
The clock is ticking near me. I'm getting awfully weary. Pick up my guitar, but nothing comes at all. There's no fire, baby.
It's too windy, there's not enough swell, it's flat here. Go somewhere else.
Lovely. This is why we... Oh! Oh! Oh, this is paradise. Peeling kelpie paradise. Yeah, we could just come for a drink and then maybe have dinner.
In the downtime between surf sessions, we realized it'd be kind of fun to meet some goats on this trip, just like we did in Morocco. That idea led us to finding the Old Irish Goat Society, an organization using the Old Irish goat, an endangered species, as a way to mitigate wildfire potential in Ireland.
Hi, so I'm Melissa. I'm a goat herder with the Old Irish Goat Society, and I look after the herd in Howth in County Dublin. I'm very strict with my ladies in Howth.
Has there been a bigger issue with wildfires in recent years or anything like that?
There has been, yeah. So it's getting more and more busy, more populated, more people coming in from the city. So there's a lot more, whether it's littering or bonfires or barbecues, things like that that would start a fire. And then once it's started, it spreads. So they're the main things. So the goats are very good for conservation grazing on marginal, hilly, herbaceous, scrubby landscapes. So for these guys as well, like their palate, their interest is in kind of in herbs and weeds and woody plants. So it's the marginal landscape, and that's where you'll find them, and that's where they choose to go.
And if Howth is successful, will there be another site that you'll take goats to in the future, or?
Yes, so Howth is kind of like our starting point. Yeah. Ideally, we're hoping like they can be rolled out countrywide. Yeah. Different national parks or even private lands, to kind of set up a mobile grazing service. So there's a lot of different habitats that they can tackle that a lot of animals can't, or wouldn't be as fit for or as suitable for.
Yeah, you're talking about lots of the positives of what the goats can contribute to the environment and to society, as well as some of your ambitions. What are some of the overall goals of the Old Irish Goat Society and the work you're doing?
So we're getting closer to getting them rare breed status. So that's the main goal, is to include these guys in our heritage breeds, offer them protection, and as such give them a job to do it at the same time as well, to prove their worth and save the species that way. Amazing. We're looking to save them, but they're also working with us to help us. So it's a win-win, or it's quite the team effort. So, which is wonderful.
Well, and they're part of Irish heritage as well.
Yeah, they've gotten so many people through the famine. If you ever look into documents, you'll see the images. The goat was the poor man's cow. Yeah. If you couldn't afford a cow, a goat would give so much and ask for so little.
Amazing. Sounds like there's just so many positives, so many different benefits.
Yeah, for them and for us as well. Yeah.
Since we met up with Melissa and the Old Irish Goat Society, the Old Irish Goat has now successfully been classified as a native rare breed, meaning they are now protected and can receive more funding and resources from the Irish government to continue grazing areas that are at risk of wildfires. This is huge news and showcases a pretty joyous achievement for the Old Irish Goat Society's efforts in the conservation space. We're so excited their hard work is being rewarded and can't wait to see all the positive impact that's still yet to come.
If you're in Ireland, come visit us at the Old Irish Goat Centre in Mulranny, County Mayo. It's on the Wild Atlantic Way. If you want to see what we're doing, follow us on Instagram, Old Irish Goat Society, or myself, Old Irish Goat Herder. And you can visit the website if you'd like to see and hear and read more about what we do, and you can make a donation to support us there as well. Thank you.
Next up, in the final episode of the Goat Surf Club in Ireland, we meet up with some local musicians and chat about what the Goat Surf Club is all about.